Apparently I never got this far before. I don't remember this. This game is really hard, Final Fantasy II. This is on the Game Boy Advance. Oh yeah, I gotta fight some people. The fights themselves are kind of hard too. They're stunners, so they can stun people. We got everybody with the best weapons and everything. It's kind of funny how everybody has 21 magic points, as you can see right here. Here we go. So first, I thought I had to throw the Egil's torch in there, because that's what has the fire on it. See, it says Egil's torch, but apparently there's Sunfire down here. So I'll just do the Sunfire, because I know that's what it does. It does it. Sunfire is supposed to destroy the Dreadnought, the big ship here. You throw the Sunfire into the engine. So I've never gotten this far before in this game. And the reason why I've done this is because my brother gave me a memorabilia book of the first 6 Final Fantasies. The first Final Fantasy was only 10 pages. It was very short. And before I start reading Final Fantasy II, I want to make sure I beat it. I've already beat Final Fantasy III first with the Nintendo emulator, and then on Steam with the 3D, which was really cool. Final Fantasy IV is my favorite one. It was USA's Final Fantasy II, and I've beaten that so many times with so many versions. Final Fantasy V, I beat on a Super Nintendo emulator one time, and it was pretty tough. It had the job classes. And the Final Fantasy VI I've beat a few times with just the original version. I've never beat a newer version. They have a version on Steam, but I played a little bit and I didn't like it. It's a long game. I think it's the longest game out of the 6. But anyway, so before I read the Final Fantasy II part of the memorabilia book, I decided I'd go ahead and beat this game, if I could. So here we are. I decided not to do it on the regular Nintendo emulator because the graphics are kind of and just I don't really like the game a whole lot, but I'm finding out it has a little charm, but it reminds me of Final Fantasy VIII, where things are like luck of the draw, so you kind of have to save as you go, hoping that things work out. Here we go. So Dark Knight says, "What have you done, the engine?" That voice. Now the reason why she says that is because in the beginning of this game there's 4 people. At least I think this is the reason, because I've never gotten this far, but I think that's the 4th member of your party, and he probably went onto the supposed bad side. But the current sensei says in the Cobra Kai, in the season 3 of Cobra Kai, there is no good or bad. There's only weak and strong. But anyway, so he's on the other team, and then the 3 of you. So this guy was with you apparently. I'm guessing. This guy, and this girl, and this guy, they were all together with a 4th person. This guy is like somebody else that you kind of have on your team. I had to give him magic and stuff because these fights lately have been really hard, and so he needed some magic. But anyway, so Melanie says, "That voice? There's no time, Melanie. The ship will blow up any minute. We've got to get to Sid's airship." So they're going to be running through the ship here. But yeah, this game has been the hardest for me out of the first 6 games. Actually, out of the first... I've played the first 13 except for 12. No, I've played 12. No, I played the first 14. I forget which ones were online strictly. I think 11 was online, and 13 was online. So I've played all the 14, beating all of them except for the second one, and I never played the 11th or 13th one because they're online. And I gotta pay some membership online just so I can play some Final Fantasy game. In my opinion, they should have called them Online 1 and Online 2, and there should be 12 Final Fantasies to 14 instead of 14, but That's just my opinion. Maybe someday I'll play Final Fantasy 11. I wanted to check it out. But there's probably hardly anybody that plays it anymore online. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.